Fellow brethren, let us give thanks and praise to the source of all sources, the one who spoke, and this edifice called the earth came to existence. What a great God you are. The birds that fly in the air, he spoke and they came. What a great God you are. The fishes that are in the sea, he spoke and they came. Hey, what a great God you are. The animal that creep upon the surface of the earth, he spoke and they came. Hey, what a great God you are. After he had made everything, he took a dust and he formed a man, and he breathed into man's nostrils, and man became a living soul, not a dead soul. Whatever you are watching me from, I want you to give thanks and praise to your source. You didn't create yourself. However, you can't tell yourself what you were created for. You didn't create yourself, so you can't tell yourself what you were created for. You need to connect yourself to your source, because he created you. He knew you when you were clot of blood in your mother's womb. Beloved, don't throw in the towel. Don't look down upon yourself. Don't relegate yourself to the background because of the challenges, the troubles, the hardships, the spiritual attacks that you are encountering in your life. I believe without any modicum of doubt that the source loves you. He loves you. That is why you are not among the dead. You are among the living. The wisest king who has ever lived on the surface of the earth echoed. He said, in the grave, there's no device. In the grave, there's no device. In the grave, there's no work. In the grave, you can't eat food. In the grave, you can't dress up. In the grave, there's no wisdom. In the grave, there's no knowledge. Beloved, if life is bubbling inside of you, Maya Kabo Kabraka, and blood is flowing in your veins, irrespective of the disappointments, irrespective of the failures, irrespective of the challenges, stand tough in tough times. And whatever God has spoken, whatever God has written in the volume of your books, in the volumes of my books, shall come to fruition. Beloved, the source loves you. He created us in his own image and likeness. You must develop the image of God inside of you on a daily basis. Developing the image of God in you is paramount. Knowing God personally is paramount. Building your adamant faith in your source is paramount. Knowing him that is God and it's not man, Maya Kaboka, and it's not flesh, it's spirit. Whatever that he has spoken, whatever that he has written in the volume of your books, in the volume of my books, shall come to fruition. Why are you counting the ceilings and you could not sleep? You are obsessed with problems, difficulties, trials, temptation. Beloved, I want you to connect yourself to your source, and your problems will become your progress, and your test of time will become your testimony. Your barriers will become your breakthroughs, and your difficulties will become your miracles. God Almighty, it will do wonders in your life. The other day, he spoke to Jeremiah the prophet, said, I am the God of all flesh. I am the Lord, the God of all flesh. Is there anything too hard for me? Kabrekatu kabuka. I am the God of all flesh. Is there anything too hard for me? I am the God of all flesh. Is there anything too hard for me? Let me tell you, let me blow your mind. Things are hard for us because we don't know what is going to befall us in the blink of an eye. That's why we worry, we murmur and complain, because we don't know what is going to befall us. Beloved, if you connect yourself to your source, and he is leading your life, you don't have any problem. You don't have any difficulties, because when God is leading you, you are a troop. When men are leading you, you are a fraction. When God is in your boat, you can smile to the storms of life. In this cruel world that we live in, we shall face challenges, troubles, hardships, disappointment, but God is building us so that we build our adamant faith in Him. Nelson Mandela said, faith is the ability to see the invisible, believe the impossible, trust the unknown. You need faith in all your endeavors. You need faith, and you got to change your mindset. Beloved, changing your mindset is paramount. If you can't change your mindset, you can't change your life. You can't change your environment. But if you can change your mindset, I bet you, yes, that financial doldrums will be a thing of the past. That difficulties will be a thing of the past. That troubles and hardship and spiritual attacks will be a thing of the past. And whatever God has spoken, whatever God has written in the volume of your books, in the volume of my books, shall come to fruition. Who told you you are non-entity? Who told you you are a potential failure? Who told you you will amount for nothing? Your source, he knew you when you were cut of blood in your mother's womb. All that I want you to do is to have a leap of faith and believe in Him and trust in Him. Is God and He's not man. He's spirit and He's not flesh. And whatever that He has spoken, whatever that He has written in the volume of your books shall come to fruition. What is your problem? Your problem is you haven't built your adamant faith in your source. Man that is born of a woman is of a few days and full of challenges. Man that is born of a woman is of a few days and full of spiritual attacks. Man that is born of a woman is of a few days and full of failures and disappointment. Beloved, stand tough in tough times and believe